In 2019, one restaurant opened in Singapore and it shook the Japanese community. It's none other than Sushiro. Japanese here were so excited because Sushiro is the most popular revolving sushi restaurant from Japan with more than 730 restaurants worldwide. And today I'm finally trying their sushi. But there are three problems. Number one, they are newly serving sushi made of poisonous fish, and I suspect they want to eliminate Singaporeans. I have to stop them. And secondly, they have a few menus that is not available in Japan. I want to see if they're really good. And lastly, do they have the same quality compared to Japan? Let's find out. Hello. Thank you. Oh, so clean. So they just opened this outlet at Wisma. Thank you. Alright, so we are inside Sushiro. すごいなんかもう安心感半端ないですよね。このスシローっていうロゴを見た時点で。ちょっとメニュー見ていきましょうか。Alright, let's check it. Huh? They sell fugu? Can they? I think I need to stop the chef. マジで？これダメ危険これちょっと包丁置いてください。いやフグ毒ですよね。
そうですね。ただもうこちらのフグはすでに毒のある部分は除去された状況でお店に届いてますので、安心してお召し上がりいただけます。
あ、そうですか。
そうですね。SFA の方で認めたところのみ。
なるほど。シンガポール政府が認めてるやつ。
そうです。
絶対大丈夫。
絶対大丈夫です。
Let's find out. Alright, now the food review. I'm gonna try it in this sequence. First of all, I'm trying the seasonal menu. Next, the menus that are not available in Japan. And lastly, I'm trying their popular items to see if they are really nice. So this is everything from Sushiro's December seasonal menu. It's only available from 13 December to 9 January. So make sure you come here before it's over. It's their first time to bring Fugu, the pufferfish we just saw at the kitchen. And of course, as a Japanese, I love Fugu, but still I don't really trust Tomita-san because, we just kind of met and it takes like 6 months for me to trust someone. So I want to try something else before the sushi because I might get poisoned and stuff, right? So I think I'll try from this. This is the winter yellowtail with monkfish liver, 4.9 Singapore dollars. It looks absolutely beautiful. I'm surprised. Even the Japanese, right, when they see this, they'll feel so impressed. I cannot believe how beautiful this looks. With some soy sauce. Itadakimasu. My first ever sushi in Singapore. Cheers. That is so fresh. The yellowtail is in season right now, so it got this beautiful fattiness and it's so rich in flavor because they got this monkfish liver on the top. And this is very dense. It adds a nice, super rich flavor. And next up, a fresh uni wrap. Very rich, very creamy, very buttery. And this one's exciting too. Look at this scallop from Hokkaido. And they topped it with uni again. You can see they aburied it, meaning they torched it. With some soy sauce. This is a godly combination. The hotate is very fresh. It got a nice bite, nice chew, and it's so thick too. And this one's interesting too. That is actually steamed scallop, and they paired it with ikura. This is gonna be amazing too. There you go. The ikura pops in your mouth. Scallop, great texture and sweet. Oh, that's a great combination. Alright, I've been dragging it out way too long. It's time to try the fugu, the pufferfish. So again, it's Sushiro's first time bringing this to Singapore. So they lightly torched the fugu fish and they topped it with this ponzu jelly along with green onions. Okay, I hope this will not be my last video. Cheers. Itadakimasu. Am I still alive? Is this heaven? Alright, so the whole thing is a joke. We all know Fugu is very safe. It's approved by the Singapore government and Sushiro, they've been serving Fugu in Japan as well. But wow, the texture is very unique, like I would describe it between chicken and white fish. So it got a chew, but not as chewy as chicken. It's still a fish. So it's a white fish, so the flavor is not too strong. It's very pure and clean tasting. So it doesn't taste funky or weird or anything. It's just so pure and delicious. And if you typically go for, you know, the salmon and maguro, I highly recommend you to try something like this. You'll have a new appreciation for Japanese sushi. Singapore does not have mountains, but they do have Mount Ikura salmon. Look at this. I love the naming of the menu. Absolutely beautiful, right? Overflowing Ikura. Try this out. Wow. So beautiful. You stare at it forever. There's so much Ikura that you can also chase it. Wow, nobody will hate this. The Ikura, super high quality. Again, pops in your mouth. Super dense, thick flavor. Salmon very flavorful as well. And how much is the price? 6.9. Wow. I'm not sure how they make profit because this is a lot of salmon roll. That's one of my favorites so far for sure. I can tell they upwoody this as well. It's just so good. Wow, that's also one of my favorites too. Because they torched it, the fat comes out. This is a very fatty type of fish. So delicious in the winter. We eat this type of fish all the time in Japan, and during the winter, tastes exactly the same. And I love how they marinate it in this beautiful soy sauce. Amazing flavor. Wow, this is so good. I marinated winter yellowtail and yuzu soy sauce. Wow. I love the yuzu. So aromatic. The yellowtail is also quite thick and very flavorful because they marinated it. Wow, this is great too. Hokkaido Botan shrimp wrap. Unitoro Ikura. I think they could call this one Mount Unitoro Ikura as well. You know what's funny? I was eating my karaage, right? Fried chicken, but I just found out this is not fried chicken. It's actually fugu, the pufferfish. I knew something was different, but yeah, it looks like chicken, right? It's really like half chicken, half fish. It's so clean tasting and they did a beautiful job on the marinade. This is quite unique too. Anko no tempura nigiri. So monkfish is also a winter delicacy in Japan. Wow, that's the texture, crispy and nice. Alright, so the seasonal food is cleared. Again, it's only available from 13 December to 9 January, so definitely try it out before it's over. So I have the privilege to have a little chat with Tomita-san, who's the area manager. I wanted to ask you first, Tomita-san,
yes.
Why open in Singapore when the market is already so saturated with so many competitors, right?
Yeah, a lot of Singaporeans like Japanese food and like travel in Japan. We believe that the Singaporeans like our food also because our main item sushi, the real authentic Japanese sushi, rather than localized sushi.
First of all, wait, Tomita-san, you off camera you just told me your English is not so good. It's very good, like. You got English too, huh? You very long here.
I stay here Singapore for 6 years.
Well, no wonder.
Yeah, but I feel safe. My English is not so.
What is it? Your wife Singaporean?
Actually, I'm single.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yes.
Please, I'll put his IG handle in the description if you want to hit him. いや本当にスシローさん最初来た時、日本人在住コミュニティがざわついたんですよね。ついに来たみたいだ。やっとだと。And next one I'm also very excited about because I'm trying the menu not available in Japan. And to my surprise, there's quite a lot. Firstly, this. It says Ryukyu, but I have no clue what Ryukyu is. Stamina Niku Inari. This one also don't have. Alright, so the first one has arrived. This is Ryukyu. Next one, Tamina Niku Inari. これもすごいですね. So we got beautiful marinated egg here. Look at the yolk. Then some cut of beef here. Wow. And it's inside oinari-san. It's made of soybean. It has a nice sweetness to it. Sweet, savory, rich, creamy. And this is called Ryukyu. I don't know where the name came from. It kind of reminds me of the Ryukyu Onkoku. It's a name for Okinawa a long time ago. I don't know if it's derived from that, but I can see marinated, I think it's tuna and salmon. Looks good though. There you go. うわ、これ僕今日トップレベルに好きかもしれない。Wow, got great spiciness and it's sesame oil. Wow, it's just so flavorful. It's sweet, it's savory from the soy sauce. This is amazing. It's one of the best things I had today. Definitely a must have. And finally, this one also don't have in Japan. So it's cheese basil shrimp. You can see it's beautifully torched. これは本当にもう見るからに海外メニューって感じですね。I normally don't eat this type of sushi, but wow. I love the richness from the cheese. And the basil goes so well with the shrimp. Wow, I feel like everything was good, but I feel like these two, we need it in Japan. Wow, this is so good. Genuinely surprised. Right, lastly, we have Sushiro's all-time favorite. So of course I couldn't order all, but I'm very excited about these because that is otoro, super beautiful, and this is the engawa, and lastly the thick cut salmon. So I've been promoting engawa in my previous videos countless of times because these are just so delicious. So these come from flat fishes, and it's the fin part, so you know that's where they have the most muscle. They move around like this, so the texture is very nice. And delicious. It's just so fatty and clean. Next up, the otoro. And the thick cut salmon. Well, that is great too. ありがとうございました。ありがとうございました。美味しかったです。ありがとうございます。Wow, super full. What an amazing, super authentic meal at Sushiro. Again, it tastes exactly the same compared to Japan. Definitely try out the seasonal menu. Thank you Sushiro for sponsoring this video. Thank you for watching. Have a good day guys. 10分ランダリア. Goodbye.